Hey everybody, what is up? Video here, and today I'm going to be doing a video on what I've been reading recently in terms of comic books. And I decided to do this because, quite frankly, I felt like it. And you know, I'm really liking this position right here. I'm not using my tripod, I'm actually just got a shelf like right up here. It just so happens to zoom in or put me perfectly in frame, so you can look at my beautiful mug. And now I might start doing videos like this. Now I know what you're thinking. Where's Ninja Turtles? Anyways, let's look at my comic books. So, man, where should I start? Alright, let's start with the smaller stuff first. Alright, first of all, I've been reading Superior Iron Man, and I just picked this up. We found a really cool comic book shop, and it was full of like comic books. It was a comic book shop. Like it was just 100% like just comics. Like very few like collectibles or anything. 'Cause usually when you go into a comic book shop, there's like video games and collectibles and stuff like that. And this was like comic books, like just straight up comic books. And it's the best comic book shop I've ever been to, other than I went to one in Iowa City, which was really good. So I picked up Superior Iron Man #3 since I missed out on it, and this is pretty cool. This cover kind of, I don't know, this cover is kind of creepy, but no, I'm really enjoying this series. I love the artwork, man. It's awesome. Like just look at this. Look at that, man. I hope that's on. There we go. Yeah, just look at that. That is freaking awesome art, man. I won't show too much because of copyright and everything, but I'm really digging this series. Seeing a Sinister Iron Man is really cool in my opinion. I actually picked up a DC comic book, so I picked up Deathstroke #1 and Deathstroke #2 and 3. Yeah, so I actually picked up a DC comic book series that I actually plan on following. If you know me, you know I'm a Marvel fan. DC sucks. So, I'm surprised even I got this. No, honestly, this is actually really cool, but you know, you DC fans and your blood and gore, like, oh my god, like, you know, you guys are sick. You're sick people. Like, he's chopping some dude in half, and you know, like, come on, guys, have some class. Ridiculous. I'm kidding. You don't need to come and be all like, oh, you're freaking stupid and dumb, and you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, another series I've been following is Spider-Man 2099, and I picked up #5 because I was actually missing it, so I decided to pick it up. And I'm enjoying this series. I'm a big Spider-Man 2099 fan, if you haven't guessed by my name, my channel name. And I'm really liking this series. I think it's cool. So it's currently being affected by the whole Spider-Verse thing, and it's a decent event. Speaking of Spider-Verse, I've also been reading Spider-Verse, so this is maybe Spider-Man #12, and it's okay. I'm kind of hoping it ends soon, which I think it is. It's okay. I feel like Amazing Spider-Man started off really well when it came back, and I really like the artwork. But they changed artists for this crossover, and I don't like the art as much, so they're going to be going back to who was doing it before? Ramos. I hope I'm saying that right. So I hope he's coming back. I like his art a lot better than whoever's doing it now. I don't know. It looks too realistic, and I hate like realistic comic books, and it's dumb and stupid. And it's like, it's a comic book. Why am I... like, come on. Anyways, the other thing I picked up, which, holy crap, you know what? No, I want to say this for last. This is a really good comic book that I highly suggest you read, because, holy crap, Spider-Man and the X-Men #1 is amazing. It's actually really good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I really wish it was like a full series, but I think it's only gonna be like a 5-part thing or something like that. I don't think it's gonna be like a full series, but oh man, I really wish it was, because this is so good. Like, the artwork is so good, dude. I know I'm gushing a lot, but like, oh man, look at that art, dude. It's just awesome. It's so Spider-Man, dude. Oh man, I love this art, dude. And then the writing is fantastic, and like, it's lighthearted and fun, but not like kiddie. It's just like, it's what Spider-Man should be. Spider-Man is supposed to be a lighthearted superhero with some deep stuff that happens, but it shouldn't all be murder and whatnot. It's depressing. So great job to whoever's writing this, and fantastic job to whoever's drawing it. So I definitely recommend that, and I hope it becomes like a full series or something, or those guys take over, because that was great. Next, I decided, I'm gonna read everything I'm gonna read every new Deadpool thing. So I went out. I went on Barnes & Noble, because they had a buy 2, get 1 free deal going on. And I decided I'm going to buy the volumes. So I went out and I bought volumes 1 through 6. So we got all the volumes here. So I bought every single volume. These are about $16 a pop. So it was pretty pricey, but fantastic series, man. And then I went out and bought all the issues I was missing. So I'm all caught up on Deadpool. And I read all this pretty quickly. It was fantastic. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. I love Deadpool. I think he's a funny character. But I never thought of Deadpool really as like, a fantastic character. If you get what I mean. Like Spider-Man's a great character. He has character development, and he grows and he changes, and you see all this. Deadpool, I've always just assumed, he's just like, he jokes around, and that's about it. That's his comic books. His comic books are very much Ren and Stimpy turned into an ultra-violent comic book, which is still kind of true, but at the same time, they really humanized him in this series, and they gave Deadpool development and character. I care about Deadpool, and that is a feat, my friends. When I'm sitting there going, wow, I feel for Deadpool, you've done something right. That's like watching SpongeBob and seeing character development. You don't expect it. But these guys have done a fantastic job really giving Deadpool depth. For example, it starts off in volume number 1. A character gets killed, and I don't want to spoil it, but you actually see Deadpool like react like a normal human being would react. He's like, Deadpool cares. He's a guy with a heart of gold. And it's really cool to see that. And holy crap, this right here, Original Sin. I didn't care for the artwork in this one. It was very weird. Their faces like freaking weird. Like, oh god, oh god, why? No, the artwork is not very good in this, but what I really like about the series is like they have like throwback issues where everything's like done in like a certain style. So this one is let me find it. This issue is done in like a 90s comic book style, so it even has one of these pages where you have to read it like this, like straight out of a 90s comic book, and I really loved that. That was really cool. But this has one of my favorite moments in a comic book. It is so what happens in this particular issue, which I believe is issue, check here, issue 34, I believe. Issue 34 has one of my favorite moments. Pretty much it's exploring Deadpool's past, because Deadpool doesn't know his own past, and a bunch of stuff happens with the whole Original Sin like Watcher thing, and some of his friends like see Deadpool's past, so we now get to see it. It's hard to explain. Read this series. The guy who made Deadpool, pretty much like he wipes his memory, so Deadpool doesn't remember anything, and he says, he sends Deadpool on a mission to burn his old house down, like to kill his family. He's gonna kill his mom and dad, and he's saying, Deadpool won't even know it. Like, this is how effed up his mind is. And so he goes on with the mission. And right here you see him and Sabretooth at the bar. They're drinking some beers, and Deadpool's like, you know, I don't have to sit next to some Wolverine ripoff and drink cheap beer in Chuckle Hut. I got a job to do. And this is actually a really funny moment. Sabretooth says, "Wolverine ripoff, tell Slade I said hi." Really funny. So he goes off and does the mission. And the entire thing is about 6 pages of nothing. Like, it's just silence, but the artwork is so good. God, I'm sorry I'm recording this at night, but so he walks in, he sees the house, he unlocks it, and he goes into, presumably, you assume, his room, and oh man, this sucks. He's sitting on his bed right here, and you know, he picks up a baseball mitt and he looks at it and he sets it down, and it's all just done so perfectly. And then, you know, he walks in and he sees the people in there, which would be his parents, and you know, you kind of see him react a little bit. My battery's running out, so I gotta hurry up. But you see him, you know, react or whatever, and then you see him he burns the place down. He burns it down, and he walks out, and holy crap, one of the coolest splash pages I've ever seen in my life. There he is, he's just walking, the house just blew up, he burned the place down, and the ashes are just kind of hitting him. And yeah, he's just kind of walking, and you see Sabretooth. You can see Deadpool, he's like, you know, he doesn't know what he did. And then you see Sabretooth, and then just look at that face. Pretty much that face says it all, like, wow, like, you know. So, powerful moment, and it's from a Deadpool comic. Holy crap. Absolutely insane. I cannot believe it, how good this series is. I highly recommend reading it. It's so good. And, that's all I can say. You know, it's 40 issues in. They're gonna be ending it soon, sadly. Deadpool's actually gonna die. Right? And, like I said, read this. It's really freaking good, and it's amazing. Agent Coulson even makes an appearance, and that's kind of cool. I had a dream once about me and Agent Coulson. No homo. It was a really weird dream. I'll tell you guys that story another day. That's going to do it for this video. My battery pack is going to die any second now. So that's what I've been reading. You'll see this whenever I upload it. So that's going to do it for this video. See you guys later.